Welcome back, guys, to Pokemon Moon, where I found nothing else. I found repeated paths in the Hyena Desert. So now it's time for us to step up the Pokemon League proper. And the Trail Forest. No, I would not like to use another repellent. I forgot all about that being on. As I actually went back to a Pokeball Center on Route 8, I basically went searching for Quick Balls, considering we've used so many to great effect, and got some more. But really what we want to do is get on moving. As it seems Gladion is here, I've been waiting for you to thank you for what you did for Lillie, for our mother. I appreciate it, maybe more than you know. And the only thing I can offer you in thanks is a great battle. So I'm going to show my full power, my real full power this time. The Z-Ring that old man gave me. Oh, well I wasn't expecting this for a start. Yes, he's doing the cool pose that we know so well from so many games right now. Pokemon Trainer Gladion sent out Crobats. Well, that's disappointing for me because Hakamo-o is not type matchup. And level 52 versus 42, that is not good. So Dark Flying or Dark Poison. If it's got flying moves, obviously it's going to take me down. The best bet is to switch in someone that can just nuke it the best way possible. Hakamo-o, we need you to get more levels, so at least you'll get the experience from having shown up first. I can only imagine that would have been terrible if I left him out. Well, with that, it is Thunderbolt. Cross poison as well. Don't you poison me. As we'll look for the one-shot KO. Down goes Crobat. That's a fair bit of experience there. Hakamo-o grew to level 43 in the meantime. Right, Silvally. What on earth is that? I have no clue. Let's send out Sand Slash. Ice Slash. Icy Claws of Doom. I know you can do it. I have no clue what this is though. Silvally. Okay, is that type null, judging by it? Evolved? He evolves. Well, let's use our Iron Head and go for it. X Scissors, we avoided it. Well, Steel's not working very well. Maybe it's got a type on it, I don't know. Well, if that didn't work the first time, let's use Spear this time. Multi-attack. What? Well, I don't feel sad, that's for sure, but what on earth is multi-attack when it just nuked me? Why is nothing very effective? What's your typing? So Ice isn't very effective and Steel isn't very effective. What am I facing off against? I thought you were just a normal Pokemon. Multi-attack again. Okay, this time wasn't very good. So I've got a bet on that it might be Steel. No, it's not very effective still. Oh, Crunch is coming out. Dark on my poison. I think it would just be best to nuke the guy at this point. But what would be the best way to do it? I could try Dragon Pulse as well. Okay, we got some neutral damage, which isn't so bad. I know you're in a bit of a pinch, but you do attack first each time. So what's the accuracy stat on that? 100? I say do it again. We'll get rid of that Silvally and go on from there. What type was it? I have no clue. It was immune to fire, ice, and steel. Well, Weevil's coming out, and the Pokemon we want to kind of break Weevil down is not available. But, in another way of looking at things, you can do this, can't you? Depending on speed and how well you do originally, pressure is being exerted. But Sky Uppercut is super effective. Oh, Dragon Note! Of course, you're super effective against each other. But you lived. And you won. Aha! For the power of love. Well, time to get some nice experience again, Hakamo. Top supposed to grow to level 58 and wants to learn the move Liquidation. What is Liquidation? So, the user slams at the target using a full force blast. Rewarded, this may also lower the target's defense stat. Versus Scald, which is 80 special. So it's basically burn versus that, but with a little higher power. You know what? I'm fine with Scald because lowering physical attack is quite good, plus a damage over time effect. Lowering defense is quite good as well, but it's also a May. Sounds cool, but I think I'll stick with what you got. Right, Lucario. Fighting Steel. Everyone's pretty messed up right now, aren't they? I guess. Send out Decidueye. Now Ghost works against fighting, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah, I knew I was correct. So essentially what I really wanted to do was use Sinister Ray. I didn't want to mess it up if I did it properly. Oh no! Lucario's trying himself with Z-Power as well. Is this the fighting type? Corkscrew Crash. No, we're using the steel type. Depending on how much damage this does, I could be in big trouble. But I think Decidueye will make it. Just because the rest of my party are a bit ragged right now. Well, there goes Lucario. Is that all? Hakamo grew to level 44. Nice. As we defeated Pokemon trainer Gladion. Phew. There's nothing more to say. Just about is what I'd say. Only just. Noctis, come on! You've got good Pokemon. I know what kind of trainer you are now, and what kind of journey you've been through. Lillie wanted me to tell you something. She's looking after our mother at the Foundation. She wanted me to tell you, you're the best Pokemon trainer in the world, Olizandri. She gave me this, for you. A Max Elixir? Why thank you. A medicine pocket has been opened up. Hal's working hard to get stronger too. You two are going to get even stronger, then I guess I can't let down my guard yet. I know we aren't friends, but we aren't enemies anymore either. No, we're friends. We can be friends. Keep winning. Maybe I'll see you again if you do. Why can't we be friends? This is the questions. Mount Lanakila is famous for being the most impregnable of all Alola's various mountains. That's not what I want to hear. And I've just gone through... look at my health levels. I know Toxapex was basically my ace in the hole. Essentially, in case of a possible party wipe, Toxapex is there to hold the fort down. Of course, it wouldn't have done too much against Lucario in some senses. in the sense that we wouldn't have been able to poison it to then do the criticals. But we'd still be able to scold it down slowly. A burn would have cut its damage a fair bit. And isn't fighting not very strong against poison? Steel's not very strong against water? That kind of thing? And vice versa? It would have been a battle of attrition. A battle of attrition is one that Toxapex wins. And if everyone's healed, I think it's time to make our journey up the technological lift. Whenever I see one of these lifts, it just always reminds me of like Metal Gear. Going up and down the elevators. That's what goes on. Well, Pokemon are sure to be fought. An escape rope in case we need out, and a Zygarde cell over there. I'm not even using the repel anymore. Well, I got through that grass with no issue. What's with that? Cena wants to talk to you. Zzzt. You collected no less than 50% of all the cells and cores. I wonder how your painstaking efforts will pay off. Why don't you visit the Aether base on Route 16 on Ula Ula Island? You're getting even warmer. Bonnie chance. Hey, thank you. Alright, so 50% sales. Another 4, meh. I imagine. And while Snerunt appears, we've caught one. It's again ice versus dragon. Protect, and you're faster. See, this could go terribly if you really think about it. Yep. Oh, critical as well? So you mean I can actually beat it? And I could probably beat it in one hit. So let's get training you a little bit by bit. Decidueye grows level 59. Right, so we're obviously going to have to use a potion after that. I'm using a lower level Pokemon in the area after all. I have all the quick balls in the world if there's any new Pokemon appearing, so that's good news. Now the Edge Fury works, where never getting past an edge is always the way things will go as a Wild Sandshrew appears. Well, we know I'm very super effective against you, and we also know I'm a lot faster than you. But everything avoids the attack. I was just gonna say that's not gonna do that well. And you don't actually have you shouldn't have a normal ice attack without having evolved first. So technically, even though this is a horrible place for you, it's not bad either. In other ways. But it's not much experience from fighting the wild Pokemon, is it? Not for Hakamo-o. Anyway. And there's going to be a ton of battles, I'm sure. A Golbat. So we're not going to use fighting against you, but we also have, of course, a Z move we haven't used yet. As we bring out Devastating Drake. Well, you can mean look me first. I'm not going to be able to run away now, which is now completely locked us into battle. So we better hope to win it. So comes out Devastating Drake. Oh, you're not going? Oh, you're sending a dragon in energy form. Well, that'll deal with a Golbat. And there's a bit more experience added on, eh? But let's guess. I'm going to be constantly in battle all the time. Which way do I really want to head? If there's multiple paths, well, a TM I'll take. I have a feeling this would be somewhat another place for Vikavolt. As long as there's no Diglets, eh? To exactly the right level. Let's see how fast Dragon Claw can do work. Purely physical after all. Not actually as good as we would have thought. Of course I can work up as well. Poison Fang? Don't poison me, please. Ow. Well, isn't that irritating? Do I have any antidotes? I know I can do it via me. It just becomes very annoying to, like, edit it. I know it's refreshed as well. But old habits die hard. There's one reason I want to fight the Golbats, and that's just because they actually give a bit of experience compared to what we've been fighting on the outside. So that's all my super potions done with. Not an energy root, just one of the 2 antidotes. And we get ourselves TM13 Ice Beam. If only that was a physical type attack, Ice Slash would be very happy. Right, again, branching paths. Left was the correct way last time. In terms of getting items, will it be the correct way this time in a different way? Absol. I bet everything moves faster. Pressure! I'll never understand that. But I do know that Sky Uppercut, because it's dark, is super effective. Me first? What'd you just do? No, no, wait! Well, that was a bit... It was an interesting move you had. Wait a second. This is terrible. It's super effective as well? Because I'm fighting. Of course it would be. Ah. So it's a psychic move on top of everything that just then nuked me to oblivion. Why, thank you, guy. Well, that's the danger. If I was using the normal Pokemon, they completely destroy. This guy, he's got all the moves. He's clever. What's with this? Technically, if I used Dragon Claw the first time and then he used me first, it would have been super effective and he'd take me out in that first go, probably. Absol, good Pokemon. But Vikavolt the first to 60. But you don't understand. I don't want the Hakamo-o to be down. I need the experience. I need to bring you to a point where you are ridiculously good. So restores 70 HP. Let's give you that. You have some lemonade. You'll love me for it. Right, so I found an icy stone. It's a rock that's kind of nice. Touching it seems to freeze you solid. Well, let's not touch it then. It seems to me that we've got ourselves into our own little labyrinth. A full restore. Very much a labyrinth. A wild Sneasel. Do we have one of those? Technically, that's a good Pokemon for you to fight as well. So let's use that quick pull. Let's see if we can add another one to our list. Yeah, quick pulls are too good. Gotta get that catch rate. Well, Hakamo-o gained not far off the next level. And we gained another Pokemon to our Buck Squad. Sneasel and Weevil. We're bringing that to 38% on the Alola. It uses its claws to poke holes in eggs so it can slurp out the insides. Breeders consider it a scourge and will drive it away or eradicate it. Really? Dark, evil, baby-killing Pokemon, basically. Such is the natural world. Right, where am I now? Oh, hello. An Ice Gym Z. I'll take that. Well, that was interesting. Wasn't expecting to find a Z crystal here. They're just all let out everywhere at the moment. Well, Steelium Z was what was on. But of course, I'm going to now give him Icium. So we can try to use that and see what move that is. It is compatible indeed. It might be cooler as well. I'm not using it on a very big power move, which means that the Steelium Z is probably a lot better choice. So that brings me back down to the branching path. So going the way I did was not a bad idea, though you could have just went up and looped around anyway. Now I kind of want to use the Icium Z now. Yeah, let's do it. To me, it makes a good ending for an episode. With Gladion having given us a very hard battle, we get ourselves a very nice reward. Because to be honest, the item that Lillie handed us wasn't exactly that great, to be fair. It'll probably be the item I now use to save my life. Well, the Sub-Zero Slammer. We can use Z-Hell as well. It might not kill it, based on it's super effective, but it's not exactly high power. On a multi-type move, I don't know how the power is calculated. Here comes Sub-Zero Slammer. That's a way cooler move than Steelium Z. And look at Ice Slash go, leveling up as well, 58. Look at that attack and defense growth. It seems Hakamo-o is not far from leveling himself. But we'll continue on in this icy cavern, with Hakamo-o always on the verge between life and death at any time due to the dragon typing. We'll see what we can do as we step further towards the Pokemon League. Bye-bye.